Welcome back to Crafting with Rocks. This is Aholibamah, and today we are going to continue work on our base here. I have done some extending in places so that we can make things work better, and we're going to get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is add in the automatic smelting system for those things that overflow. Well, certain things that overflow, because not everything can get smelted. So without further ado, let's get right on to it. I will bring you back when I get down there. So here we have the landing plate for all the furnaces. There we go. And we need to feed in fuel, so we'll put these in. I think temporarily we'll put chests on top of them to fill up with sticks or something. And eventually we will automate that. Maybe this episode, maybe next. And then there, we put that in. Okay, then we got to decide where it's going to come down. And coming straight down here could be good. So we'll put this here. There. That way things will feed in here and automatically go around until everything's full. Okay, and then just stack up here. We don't want it too high. Right? I think one more. Yeah. And then put this all the way across because things are going to feed into it all the way around. And then I'm going to go get some sleep because I don't like the sounds that are made around here at nighttime. So this system will be automated, and then outside of this we'll do another system for come on brain, for composting automatically the extra things. So these can run across and go down, or the compost can run across and go down here, and it'll run along there and then automatically compost and then feed in at the end. So I will go get some sleep, and then we will hook up the ones that need to be hooked up. So hi again. I went ahead and got some sleep and made some scaffolding, and now I know that the first 6 of these, let's put in there we go. The first 6 of these are the ones that get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, right? 6. Okay, then we'll come back and get some more later. Stack up the next set. Okay. So then from there, I need to get back in that area. Or figure out which the next one is. Okay, so after those 6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that aren't, and then 2 that are. So let's count those 6 and 2. And put in those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 that are. Okay. So let's get up back here. There we go. And I'll show you how we hook this up. So from here, put that in there. And what that'll do is after that hopper's full, then everything in here will flow across and straight into the smelting system. So hoppers pull down before they pull across, so that should work out well. I intentionally made it low enough that it shouldn't have a problem there. Okay, now I just need to figure out a way to get out of here. Come on, activate elytra. Nope. Okay, ender pearls it is. Okay, so now I will set up the rest of this row and then I'll bring you back. So now I've got all the marked parts in and we will just connect them. So this part's pretty easy. And by the time I can get there with some fuel, it'll probably start filling up the smelters, the furnaces. And there's still room to add a few more items over here that still I've got waiting. So there's still room for me to add more. But this will eventually come around here and go down that way to smelt those things. Because we could do that with potatoes or we could compost them. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I fill that up. But we'll decide that when we get there. Meanwhile, let's go over and check on the smelter. Let's take some of this with us. We've got a few extras of these. And we'll go hit that up. So let's go see how our smelters are doing. The furnaces, are they filling up? Oh, good. Not this one yet. Okay. It's got to get quite a backlog before it can fill up the next one though, so that's all right. Let's toss that in. And we'll just fill this up with sticks first. Oh, shift. As it comes out, it'll automatically get sent into the system. So that'll be handy. Okay. We'll put a chest there. And we'll put a chest here. And there, because we have it, and I'll fill that one in later. But it'll be the least needing of one. This will just fill up with all the stone for now. That'll automatically smelt and then be sent up the system. So let's watch some smooth stone get sent up. There it goes. Alright. So with that, I just need to fill up the sticks or other fuel, and it'll be good to go. Yeah. I don't think we have anything on this side to compost. No, we don't. So I might refrain from connecting that until that side is cleared out a little bit further that way. So let me get back to you on what we're going to do next. Okay, now since we've made a place for them to be created and put into the system, we ought to put a place for them to land. So here we're going to put, oh shoot, Can't do that yet. Okay. Take that out. I need something from down below. I will bring you right back. So, as I was saying, we got to put a place for him to land. So we will put clay balls here. We'll put bricks here. Put terracotta here. And we will put glass here. Now, admittedly, these won't fill up for quite some time in order to be smelting into here, and the clay blocks probably never will fill up, but it'll be good to have a spot just in case. And besides that, I want to be able to dump those things into the system as well. So later, we'll probably make the colored varieties on one of those two balls. I'm not sure which yet. We will get to that bridge when we get to it. Meanwhile, put these other things into the system so they can be sorted. And put away the rest of this redstone. I believe what we're going to do next, excuse that, is take down a couple of these here to put in a bamboo system to keep these stocked, so that when these sticks run out, it's not a problem anymore. It's just going to fill up automatically with bamboo. So I will get to taking those down. So we've got this first little section drained out, and then I took down the gravel, and now I'm just going to dig it out and put in the glass. So here is where we're going to build the bamboo farm, and I need to get the dirt next and put it up here. And then it'll come up here and unload, and then it'll go straight into there. Excuse my iron golem. After it unloads, it'll go straight into here, and then if it overflows this, it'll go straight into there. So let me get that going on. Okay, now that I've got the dirt laid down, I need to get some lighting in here to keep it from spawning anything. So I'm going to work on that next. I'm going to place it every few blocks, so there won't be anything planted on those blocks, but it should work out anyway, and it should be a fairly sufficient farm.
So at this point we've got all the bamboo planted, well, not all the bamboo, but we've got some bamboo planted, all that I have in my chests over there. And we're gonna wait for that to grow a little bit while I build the slime harvester to go back and forth across here. I'm gonna need some obsidian to do that, so I'll probably use the, I can't even think, crying obsidian. Probably use the crying obsidian just so that I have it lit up already. And all the slimes can spawn. Let's see. So it has grown up, and I have built the return mechanism so down there, so that once it gets sent down, it'll come back. But my next step is to put in a detector rail down here, so that it will launch it when it gets down to this end. I think I'm gonna have to put it under here because that's the only part that's deep enough. And then it'll come up and it's golems. It'll come up and launch it when the minecart goes over that. But first I want to build the unloading station over here. So I'm gonna get to that and I'll show you when I finish it. So the unloading station is hooked up and working as far as I can tell. It's unloading right now, that rather full minecart. And then this over here is also working. The detector rail triggers the redstone that comes up this torch tower and lights the way for the trapdoor to start the thing going. So it goes twice each time the minecart goes through. So I'm going to AFK a little while and let that thing fill up. And fill up it will, because that minecart gets completely filled each time. So that should work out rather well. And then the minecart comes down and goes on its merry way. So I will AFK and bring you back in a little bit. So I have dug out all the way around this now and filled in all the sides with glass. And it is filling up quite nicely. I did a little bit of AFK and a little bit of digging, and now we are, whoa, some of my digging has fallen into the wrong places. Okay, but for the most part, this is nice and clean. Let's take this out and stick it in here to help that along. And we can throw all these in here. Oh, hey, there's some. So we'll put those in here. And in here. That should help that fill up nicely. And then everything else, even if I do happen to knock some rocks or gravel in there, it'll just flow over and into the system to be delivered eventually, after all this stuff that I put in has been delivered. So I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. We got our storage system backup smelter up and running and automated. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to do well, do good, and rock on.